They've never like improved the live streaming on YouTube.
Mm,
All
mm.
right, it's okay. Now we're like live. Go ahead.
What's going on,
Okay,
everybody? It's
and
Active
you're
Switch Force
actually
Gabe is
previewing.
here, and welcome to another Daily Direct. Today is Tuesday, April 10th, the good year 2, actually, of the Switch, also known as 2018. What is up, everybody? Welcome to be here. Thank you for being here. We had some crazy last-minute internet tech troubles. Literally had to run around and do some, like, mousetrap maneuvering and reorganizing, and it almost didn't happen, but we're here and we're so glad that you are as well. Let me tweet this out while Gabe explains why he's wearing that disgusting hat.
No, what I do want to explain, Zach, there was a little bit of misconception. It was a perfect storm of us making a tiny mistake. This is clearly not a Nintendo official direct. Some people thought that, Zach.
It
Oh,
says in the description, we've talked
yeah,
about it a lot.
yeah, but I think the combination of new games, like in the title, because we're gonna talk about new games that we've been playing.
Yes. Well,
People were a little confused. Like,
well, there is, yeah. I know. I
yeah,
thought that kind of went without saying.
yeah. Well, apparently not.
If we are ever the bearer of brand, like if we're the bearer of Nintendo news of any kind, old or new, then goodness gracious, something crazy has happened. Because as of right now, that is not the case. Carter Bouch coming in with the donation, much appreciated. He says, "Hey guys, thanks for being awesome and informative. Little bit of a heart there. I like it a lot." And we got Jordan saying, "Gabe, the hat is beautiful, best hat ever."
Thank you.
Sergio saying, "Go Pack, go."
Absolutely.
I'm not liking this so much. I'm
No,
gonna have to start pulling out
no.
my Lions gear.
No. We're all about this. We're good right now. My hair is just a mess. That's why I constantly wear the hats. But one other thing, Zach, we talked about
Yes,
this before we were live. I did promise them
yes,
we're gonna give them a game because we made them wait. So just so
yes.
you
Okay.
know.
All right, good. So we'll do that by towards the end of the show, and actually I'll up the ante and we'll give a $50 eShop gift card.
Oh,
So you can pick whatever games you want. Speaking of games, before we get to questions, Gabe, what kind of thank Ram always coming through? We appreciate you so much. He says, "Thanks for being awesome. Show us your inkling, Gabriel." So if you want to pull it up on your Switch, you can do that.
what me? My Switch is
Yeah,
in
you
the
want to see?
other room.
Okay. Well, then tell us about the games you've been playing.
Okay. I want to start with Burly Man at Sea, Zach.
Yes.
A game that I didn't know was about 30 minutes long, but it is. I did a let's play of it. Funny enough, I stopped right around the 27-minute mark. Had I kept playing for 3 minutes, I would have finished and like the credits would have rolled. I didn't
Hmm.
know that it was like this, like, hey, have like mini adventures and they get chronicled in this like library. It's a fun game for $10 if you're okay with replaying certain things. And don't worry, Ram, I will go get my Switch and show you my Inkling in a little bit.
There we go, Gabe.
Yeah,
Much
I
appreciated.
promise.
So you're still on the Splatoon kick, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I just now, because I'm flip flopping from single player, multiplayer, single player, multiplayer.
Right.
Right now I'm back on the multiplayer kick, but I'm thinking sometime during the week, I might finish off the campaign live for people to watch because I'm now in Sector 5. It's the last sector of the game.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just have a stream where I just do the last sector and just talk about my in-depth thoughts about it because I made the Splatoon video. We had great reception to that video. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, I figured that could be fun.
Absolutely. And I wanted to point out, I have not yet got a chance to play it. It's actually downloaded right now. Internet problems, like fingers crossed I even get it downloaded. But they dropped a Super Chariot demo on the European eShop. I love that game. I can't say enough good things about it. It was such a fun co-op experience on Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is where I played it. It's really intense in the way that Overcooked is. It's cooperative, but it's going to make you love hate the person you're playing with, and I think it would be ideal for us to play together, Gabe. I
They've
believe
never
it's
like
local
improved live
only,
streaming, right?
but you're gonna have to take a chariot to me so that we can be these little kids trying to pull this chariot. I'm downloading the demo now. You should all check it out. It's free, obviously, and it's going to be a great time when it hits Switch next month. Carter again coming through saying, "I like Gabe's hat.
Thank
Also,
you.
I can't stay forever, but I want that free game. Can I enter now or do I have to stay up?" Thanks. Also, Masters of Anima review. We will be giving away towards the end of the stream. Masters of Anima is another game that came out today, and we just got code. So we are going to be playing that tonight/tomorrow, and we'll have something. Because it was one that I was really excited for when we did our April games. It's a game about controlling an army of up to 100 and trying to save your fiance, which is, that's kind of the life. Controlling an army, having 100 minions, and saving your fiance.
or not have a fiance. But thank
I
you.
want a fiance. Speak for yourself, Gabriel.
I said I don't want
Okay.
one.
Um,
But to
Hoodstar,
answer,
thanks for your donation. We're not reading your comment. Uh, no nastiness allowed. Jeremy Cox, do you guys think we'll get Pokemon Bank on Switch?
no.
In some fashion, I think. Anyhow, Gabe, what were you gonna say?
I wanted to address what Carter said because he's been nice enough to donate a couple of times. Says, can you enter now or do you have to stay up? You don't have to stay up. If you win, we'll alert you.
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't have to stay. Like
we'll post it on Twitter.
yeah, I know it's really late.
Yeah, that's fine. Um, I just got back from basketball practice. I coach a team. I coach their all. It's a 16 under a travel team. I've actually coached basketball for like 10 years, and I know Gabe. Like, bear with me. We're getting somewhere. So lately, I've been asking them like just like about themselves, trying to build team morale, team chemistry, and like what's your favorite movie, favorite TV show, favorite like musical artist. Next practice Thursday, the question is like, what games do you play? And do you have a Switch? And I want you guys in the chat to predict. I have 10 players. How many of them are going to say that they have or have played a Switch? One of them is my brother, so we've got one. There's at least one.
All right, so I'm not in chat. Can I still answer?
Yes.
I think two other people will have it.
So 3 people will have a Switch out of my 10
Yeah. Well, that includes Noah.
athletically inclined basketball team
That includes
members.
Noah. So I think Noah and 2 others.
All right. If you guys have any take on that, let us know. In the meantime, Brown Bear wants to know if we are going to play Super Daryl Deluxe. I actually saw a really good review of that game. I think it's something you should check out.
I thought it looked like really cool when I talked about it during that one video we made where we mentioned it. I believe it was
Right.
a every game this month video. I thought stylistically it looks very cool, very neat art style, and
Yeah.
I told you could be the best Daryl. And then I made an offense reference of some kind, and I want to carry that over here. But we have a lot of 4 predictions.
A lot of 4s, some 6s.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 liking Switch for 16-year-old athletes? I don't know. I'm interested.
Here's one thing, and this is like a topic I hate. But just because you play sports doesn't mean you don't play video games.
No, I just think that I think this is a situation where if I asked if you played and do you play Fortnite, I'd get 9 out of 10.
Okay.
And Switch, I'm just wondering if it's more closer to like 2 or 3.
All right.
But we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people are saying, Fortnite, is it coming to Switch, confirmed for Switch? There's actually kind of like an updated rumor. But Leaky Pandy was talking about Fortnite, saying this is a leaker on Twitter who has done stuff with the Direct. They were very wrong about the last Direct. They were very wrong about Fire Emblem. They were very wrong about Luigi's Mansion Kingdom. And they basically came out and said all of our information is like kind of different and jumbled, and we don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was
Go
gonna say
on.
that's the type of leaker I respect. The ones that say, "Hey, we don't actually know."
we actually don't know. And again, Carter got his Switch on April 7th, so you've had it for only 3 days now. That's like, sometimes I wish I could relive moments, and it's always like a new console launch or a great game. The game I wish I could play again, Nintendo-wise, it is 100% Mario 64. But non-Nintendo, the 2 games are BioShock and Dead Space, just because they both had such... I don't even... Like, BioShock is one of my favorites of all time. But just the impact they had. So that's very cool, Carter, that you're going to live this for the first time. I'm going to live vicariously through you. In the meantime, though, Frank Slaughter comes through saying, great work, guys. Love everything you do. We appreciate it. We are so close. What's the count right now, by the way? What's the count on our...
For 200,000,
Yeah, how close are we?
I will
We
let
gotta
you
be
know.
getting close. We're super appreciative of that, guys. It's so crazy that
We're about. I mean, we'll be at 198,000 by the morning. We're at right now officially 197,976. So
yeah, and it's kind of a dead period. So the fact that we're gonna hit it during this like kind of doldrums is pretty neat. Alex Indrin says GTA 5 coming to Switch. Love your daily content. We actually had a question about this on Comment Force. Like, do we think any major Rockstar property is ever gonna hit Switch? Our answer was kind of like not likely.
yeah,
We've seen those rumors like, oh, GTA. I don't ever see it really panning out.
well, we recently found out that GTA 5 is like the most profitable piece of entertainment in history.
Right.
We saw that, and I was gonna tell you that, Zach. I knew that right there.
Oh.
I knew that.
Carter, April 7th of last year.
Carter,
was
I want to let you know I knew better, buddy. I
I
did.
want you guys to know that Gabe is like a savant lately. He has predicted some things about my life that were very unpredictable, and yet he has called them. So if you guys are, hey, you can send us your Switch questions, but if you have any questions about your life, Gabe may have a crystal ball prediction. So if you got, now you can put your questions in. You want questions about Nintendo, about Switch, about games, about E3, or questions about your life for Gabe to look into his crystal ball and tell you.
I want to talk about this. Taco Waffle comes in and says, "So we're just not going to talk about the Mega Man X Legacy Collection." Yes, we are.
There we go. That is one piece of news that we do need to bring up.
All right, and of course, as you guys know, hopefully you saw the pattern. On Thursdays is when we round up whatever games have been announced for the week, and we make a video about it for Thursday. And it's been like that for about a month now. But yeah, let's talk about that now. The box art just got released as well. Maybe
Very
I
nice
can.
box.
I can even probably pull that up on screen. It's not going to like be in the best way possible, but bear with me. I do want to talk about that. Zach, what Mega Man X game is your favorite?
Mega Man X.
Okay, the original,
I
right?
have very fond memories of me and my best friend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my best friend at the time, we would like, I had a little Mickey Mouse TV in my room, and I don't mean Mickey Mouse like cutesy. I mean it was actually like shaped like Mickey Mouse, and we would sit on the edge of my bed in my room and just play Mega Man X, and that's just, it's like a really nostalgic thing for me. I love that game. I love Chill Penguin.
Chill Penguin is the one that I like automatically just like remember.
Yeah,
did you play any of the PlayStation ones though? Because
I have another weird memory there. My uncle never babysat us, and he's kind of a weirdo. But one time my parents were like desperate and like, okay. And so he was like, what do you guys want to do? And I was like, can we go to Blockbuster and like rent a game? And he was like, sure. So we went and we got, I don't remember if it was X4 or X5, but it was one of those.
Zero is like the guy.
Yeah. And I did not like it very much.
All right. So I'm going to show this on screen. It's going to be a little weird. I'm not doing it in the most professional way possible, but there you guys go. That is what the box cover looks like. Of course, it's like a little covered up there, but you guys get the gist of it. Trust me, we'll get our production levels up at some point, but there you guys go. That's what the box art is like for anyone that doesn't know what it looks like.
And it's July 24th. The odd thing is, on PS4 and Xbox One, it's 2 discs, because for whatever reason, they're selling it as Legacy Collection 1+2.
Yeah.
Okay. At the same time. But the PS4 and Xbox One versions both have discs. The Switch version, unfortunately, is a cartridge and a download. You feel the type of way about that game?
Yeah.
Or you just accept it?
Well, I accept it on Switch. I think it's silly that there's 2 discs like on other platforms. Yeah.
It is weird. You made that mention. You're like, how can God of War fit on one PS4 disc, but Mega Man X Legacy, whatever, Mega Man X Collection 1+2, 2 discs?
Yeah.
And I think it really is just because of like separating that they're going to sell them individually on digital platform, like in the stores.
That's exactly what it is. But yeah, it's a game I'm looking forward to a whole lot. We have a release date now, which is July, right?
24th.
Yeah, July 24th. Exciting, right in the middle of summer. So good stuff.
Yeah, and the they're coming really close together because you've got the regular collections in May, and then you've got on the 22nd, I believe, right? Yeah, and then these July 24th. So that's pretty good. Sam Does Gaming asked the question that I feel like we answer all the time, but it's still valid. Gabe, let's get an update. Is Pokemon Switch hitting in 2018?
No.
Yes.
Okay, there you have it.
Hey, here's my updated info. 1, there's been a lot of just rumblings. 2, GameStop CEO Gabe, and you actually put a lot of clout into this statement, but GameStop CEO said that he has seen the slate for 2018 and he expects the Switch to do very well. So that's what could make the Switch do real well?
Other stuff. There's a lot of things that can make the Switch do well, if we're honest. Let's be honest.
If Pokemon comes out, Gabe, you're going to swallow the cartridge or something.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to make you swallow it. I want you to eat it. I want to eat your words and eat the cartridge.
You can't make me. Zach, do you know how big you would be if you ate your words?
Me?
Yes.
You're huge.
All right, let's not go there. No, I hope it comes out this year. I really do. I just don't think it will. And maybe that's just part of me, like, keeping my expectations at bay. Like, maybe I just want to, like, be pleasantly surprised instead of disappointed that it's not coming, like you inevitably will be if it doesn't come.
Right.
Yeah.
Carter, again, says, I'm made fun of over having a Switch all the time. Any words of advice or things to say? People always say it's not a real console.
Funny enough, I brought this up to Zach this week, just tangentially, when it has nothing to do with Switch. I feel like people need to be better at ignoring other people, right? Like if something someone says like bothers you, just like ignore
Okay.
it.
That's baseline. The other thing I'd say is you can point to the review scores and the exclusives that Nintendo has. And yes, PS4 is going to have a killer year. Nonetheless, Zelda and Mario Kart are a trio of critically acclaimed games that no other console can match. And point to Super Smash Bros. Everyone loves Super Smash Bros. Also, it's a gorgeous indie machine. It has a lot of low priced games that are still very good. It's starting to get more games first in the indie space, and eventually, hopefully, we'll have more exclusives. And I think by the end of this year, you should be good. So maybe this summer, when Nintendo announces a whole lot of third party at E3 and we get Madden and we get FIFA and who knows what else, maybe Call of Duty, then you should be in good shape. But yeah, a little bit of ignoring and a little bit of like, hey, look at the game lineup. Look what we got going on. It's a killer machine. And just from a tech standpoint, like, just tell them, hey, I can bring it to school. You can't bring yours to school, so sucks to suck. That's
While he's playing Fortnite on his phone.
Right.
I want to address a couple of
well,
things here, though. One, Michael Ribovich, I hope I pronounced that correctly, says Miller Noir and Cheese Squad bless up, Zach. We streamed an awesome game called Miller Noir earlier in the weekend. When you get like shot, there's like mac and cheese animations. It's amazing. So yeah, shout out to you. The other thing, Finn the Awesome, I wanted to address that. Says, do you think Nintendo will make a Twilight Princess remastered on Nintendo Switch? And I do not think so. I think the remaster that we get that's Zelda is Skyward Sword.
yeah,
And I was
think
curious how
they're
you
gonna
felt about that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like the logical progression. There's some concern over the motion and how that's handled. I guess that's the only sticking point, but I don't think they do. I don't know. I guess I feel like the Tropical Freeze slot is where maybe they brought back like Wind Waker or something. You could see, what if they did a double pack, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, as a 2019, calendar filler. I think that could happen.
We have
I don't
no
think
evidence.
do, though. No evidence. I'm just saying they're not. I don't know that they bring things.
Dude, they'll sell you Skyward Sword again.
No, Skyward Sword, yeah, but I'm just saying they don't. I don't know that they're very comfortable bringing back things multiple times,
Yeah.
except like in a virtual console way.
Yeah. Hades Pyro has a question that he asked on Discord, and I said, I don't know. We're going to have to ask Zach. And he tipped $10 here to ask. He says, I just remembered. Gabe told me he'd ask about the Nintendo Switch Challenge, which we have a channel for on Discord. What? Are you in a gust of wind?
No.
Okay. Basically, he asking about the Nintendo Switch channel challenge and what happened with that.
Yeah, we are still working on game stuff with that. I'll have an answer for you guys shortly. It should be wrapped this week.
Okay, cool. And it just sounded like a gust of wind came and like it blew my ears, Zach. I'm sorry.
I apologize for that. Let's look for some more questions. Everybody is so. How many people are going to play Fortnite when it hits Switch as the preferred? Well, that's a good question for the audience. Hey, if Fortnite hits Switch, will you drop Fortnite on PC, PS4, Xbox One, mobile, wherever you play it, and play it on Switch, or do you just want it on Switch to have it on Switch? I'm curious about that. And if anyone has an interesting story or an interesting response, let us know. But I'm curious, like, yeah, it would be cool to have on Switch. Are you gonna drop it? Like,
I'm not playing that game anywhere that isn't PC. I've tried to play it with a controller. I can't do it. But, I obviously want it on Switch.
In the meantime, Lucas Lopez says, hey, I love the videos you guys do, and I saw a video about cheap eShop games. I bought Kamiko, and I love it. It's short, but really fun. Yeah, we actually saw, Gabe, that sold 200,000 copies.
That's good for that game.
Which is a lot of copies for Kamiko, and it also gives you a little bit of an idea that top 10 list, at least 200K then, for every game there, which pretty good for, smaller titles on the eShop.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying yes, definitely. Yes, they would definitely drop it and play it on the Switch. So that's
I wonder how many people are like this. Cool1234 says I don't have anything but the Switch. Like, and it's impossible for us to know. Huh?
A phone though?
Yeah, but
the experience just is not good. Okay.
Yeah, I think playing with the controller is gonna be better than the phone, like 100% of the time. Hi Ian, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, I do wonder, like, out of like 200,000 people that are sub to us, how many of them have more platforms than the Switch? Like, we know some of them don't even have a Switch. Like, people have made that clear.
I want to do a census of our audience and see like what consoles you own.
Can I go knock on everyone's door?
Oh God, I'll see you in 10 years. The Switch will be dead by the time you're back.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Rachel wants to know: do we think Animal Crossing will come out or be announced this year?
Very likely.
You think it's an E3 thing?
Yeah. God, I don't know what that wind is, guys. Again, I have to apologize. I don't know what it is. Zach is in a mess with his mic a little bit there. It sounds like there's like this gust of wind coming in. In the meantime, though, Kyle Bomar donates $2 through Super Chat, and we appreciate and love you for that. You and what I'm assuming is your partner look very nice in that picture.
Is the gust of wind gone?
No, now it's just a gentler gust.
What the heck, man? It has been a tough tech day. You guys ever have those days where like stuff just does not want to work? My internet, literally, I kid you not, guys. We're going live at 10:30. We're all ready. My internet died at like what 10:26.
Yeah, like
Insane.
I was so proud of us because we were gonna be on time, and yeah, like Zach's internet died. That's all that was.
2 questions here. A lot of people asking if we're gonna buy Labo. I think we're both gonna get it. Oh,
I have a fun video planned.
God.
I want to do it so bad. I want to do it so bad. I have a very fun video planned.
I don't know if it's fun. I don't know if fun's the right word for that game. Maybe ferocious.
Ferocious.
I want you to dress as the robot and go door to door, like asking people if like they've seen your mother or something. That's what I'm doing.
I'm very friendly with my neighbors. I could probably do it with my neighbors.
Randall Hyatt wants to know: is Oxenfree a good game to pick up? It's only $5. Should I get it? I've been on the fence for a while.
100%. I love that game. And I'm very excited for their follow-up, which is like this like hell like pub crawl adventure that they have going on. But Oxenfree tells like the tale of like some friends on this island that may or may not be haunted. It's very simple, like point and click adventure style stuff. But the relationships between the characters and the story it tells, it's really really neat. It's not the longest game. It's right around like 3 hours. But for $5, you absolutely can't go wrong. I think that game's worth it at 20, to be honest. So for 5, it's a steal.
Mm-hmm. Hades the Pirate comes through again. Thank you very much. I have Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. Recently upgraded my PC. Please don't knock on my door. Save the
Hades. You're
save
first.
the visit from Gabe.
You're first.
Killer Donut says Pikmin World coming out late 2018. I personally think there's more chance of Pikmin this year than Animal Crossing.
So we never talked about this during the video, so I guess we can talk about it now. The website stuff, right? You think that's just like complete, just like nothing? And it's okay if you do think that, but I don't think that they do that for no reason.
I just think that there's still a lot invested in Pocket Camp, and I don't know if I feel like we're drifting to this place where anticipating games based on weird happenings on the internet is getting to be not a good thing.
Some might say it was never a good thing.
Some might say that. Tom Green wants to know. Tom Green, I think you're a comedian.
Yeah, you remember Tom Green?
He did like the penny thing where he brought like a ton of pennies into stores.
Yeah, and he did Daddy, would you like some sausage? You remember that? What was the name of that movie?
He's like a very early YouTuber, like a crappy YouTuber.
No. Tom Green still podcasts. He's still very very successful. He does like
really.
Yeah. He still does a ton of stuff.
A bunch of people asking about Naruto on Switch. I want to play it. I don't even really know why, but I want to. I don't think you're gonna play a game.
I'm not.
Samante Network or Samant Network? Good question. Is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze worth the $60 price tag if I've never played it before?
Probably, yeah.
It's such a weird thing, but yes.
You said that it didn't release for 50. I mean, for 60. You said it released at $50. That's what you said last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that.
Now you're gonna make me double check while I'm on here.
It's okay. In the meantime, I'll answer Ian's question. He says, "Would you and I ever do a podcast?" We talk about it constantly. Well, not constantly. Like it comes up often. We've done podcasts in the past. I don't think we're gonna do one now. I think Switch Force is where we're at. And this is the funny thing. Can we talk about that?
Gabe. God, it was 50. I was right.
Okay, awesome.
So the fact that it's adding price to port, but yeah, it's fortunately and unfortunately, it's a phenomenal game. So yes, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks that the whole thing is just weird, but yes, it's worth it.
Speaking of weird, I don't know what you want to answer Ram's question.
Are Gabe and Zach in a relationship? Make it happen. The ship is real. For better or worse, we are not I think we're both about as straight as it gets. And while neither of us are in relationships of our own, we're not in a relationship with each other either.
Yeah,
Sorry to take the sails out of your ship, ma'am.
yeah, and clearly we see the comments, and we well, I think we unintentionally play into it sometimes. Like sometimes we'll say things, and like
Yeah,
Zach.
I end up saying a lot of things that I don't intend to be like really like, ugh, but they end up being really, ugh. So it's like just one of those situations where I'm like today in the Mario Tennis Aces video, I wasn't even thinking, and I was like, put on your visor and grab your balls. I'm like, great, here we go. Like, I'm ruining our
No, yeah, no,
reputation
but
here.
again, just in case we're being ambiguous about it, neither Zach or I
No,
we're both heterosexual. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you're not, but Zach and I just happen to be.
absolutely.
We're just us.
Michael comes in with another donation and question. Thank you. Got a Switch Force win your sweatshirt before a Switch. Best decision I've ever made. That is very, very cool. And I kind of don't want you to know what the custom backplate looks like. I think that's kind of the coolness of it. But in the meantime, pie or die. Ooh, Gabe, which would you pick? Pie or die?
You know I don't like pie.
I know that's what I'm asking you.
You know how I
You
feel
don't
about
like
dying.
Gabe has an issue with anything sloppy. Any like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, pie.
Yeah, even sweets. I don't like cake. I don't like cupcakes. Yeah, it's all gross.
I gotta say, like, guys, you don't. E3 with Gabe is so weird because I one eat healthy and two I like very like yummy things, and Gabe only wants very limited few options. Gabe wants chicken wings, Gabe wants pizza, and Gabe wants like burgers, and that's it.
No, I'm cool
Can't
with
get this guy to eat.
no.
You'll do a sandwich.
I'll do a sandwich. I'll do Chinese. There's a number of things I'll do. But you
You
don't
just
eat.
won't do a lot of things that I like.
Well, yeah, I don't like weird sweets, and I don't.
Chicken stir fry.
I
Yum,
love
yum, yum,
I love your
yum.
mom's stir fry. Your mom makes great stir
There
fry.
you go.
All right.
All right. Bradley Lemon says PUBG, Fortnite are not the same game without mouse and keyboard. No more Fortnite for Switch talk. Well, Bradley, while I do agree with you about the mouse and keyboard, Fortnite for Switch talk is it seems like the biggest talk. So
I want to very quickly address what Tristan Lockmiller says here. I'm really excited for Okami HD. Give me that Okami amiibo. I'm excited for Okami HD, Zach. Are you? Do you have any excitement for that whatsoever?
no, it's one of those games that's of an era where things start slow, and I know it's like a very good game and it's highly regarded. I just more and more I find myself struggling to go back to that specific era, and it just like it wears its Zelda comparison on its sleeve, and after Breath of the Wild, going back to that style of Zelda is really rough to me.
Yeah. Hades, I don't think I say. What does implicit even mean? Like I know what implicit means. I just don't see it in the manner that you're saying it.
Two questions here, back to back. AC Paul says, Zach, how are you hanging out with a guy who owns a Packers hat? It's a problem. I know. Tom Green says, Gabe and Zach, I know Gabe is excited for Yoshi, but I was wondering if Zach is excited for Yoshi. I need my Yoshi release date. Well, you're not going to get it till E3, I don't believe. I don't know where they slot it. My guess is August. We'll see. I will be excited for it if it retains the elements that made Woolly World interesting to me. If it goes more basic and less completionist in the Kirby Star Allies vein, I will be far less excited. But if there is a tint or a little hint, a hint of difficulty, or at least like completionist stuff, I'm excited. The game looks great. I find it very odd that they have said nothing though.
Yeah. Same.
Let's see. Cody, is this replacing Comment Force? No. Daily Dragon and Comment Force are very different. Comment Force is a comment-driven show with longer discussions, I think, and this is more of an interact with you and kind of talk the the daily updates as well as your questions. Nate Menzel has a genius idea. Astro Bears Party 2. Pump that Astro Bears Party love. They are bringing a DLC character. What?
I said $6.
Oh, for the sequel. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making fun of the price. It's an awesome game. Hades, you're giving us all your money.
Thank you. I'm going to use it to buy Gabe a Detroit Lions hat.
No, I'm going to do the same thing to the hat that I'm going to do to the Labo.
Lane says, Injustice Switch port. Frankly, I'm surprised we have not seen that. I'm surprised that for how invested Warner Brothers is on the Lego front, I'm surprised that they're not as invested in any of their other properties. Because like they're doing Lego Incredibles day and date.
Sure.
A lot of people like that hair, Gabe.
Yeah, my hair is wild. I'm at this weird place where I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know if I'm growing it or I'm gonna cut it like next
Gabe's
week.
going through his awkward teen years as a 28-year-old.
Look who's talking.
Hey, at
Let's
least
yeah,
I
let's
got
move
my
on.
look down.
Let's
I've
move
had my
on.
look down. I've had my look down for about 2 years now.
All right.
I have my appearance down.
You've had it down for longer than 2 years because you looked that way 6 years ago. You didn't look
Nah.
dude. You didn't look that different. You did not look that.
Go look at
I've
my
seen it.
2018 versus 2012 picture.
You were very gangster. Is something I'll say. Like you wore bigger clothes than you do now. Mm-hmm. Your shirts are a little bit bigger. Let's move on. From this.
I'm now fitted. I'm fitted now. I fit my body now.
All right. Read
Bradley says, thoughts on the Skate series coming to Switch? I think it's perfect. It's all but forgotten now, and the Switch could bring this. That's a really interesting topic in general. Do we think that skateboarding games make a resurgence at some point? I can't believe you're going to say no.
Open world skateboarding games. Yeah.
Like, okay, what is the statute of limitations on a genre dying in? I'm Italian, man.
I don't know why you're doing that.
I will honestly say that I don't know what favors or things it does for me, but a lot of people, like, I talk with my hands a lot, and apparently it's a very feminine quality, but it's something that I've always done.
My mother does it a lot. I make fun of her. I make fun of her for it constantly.
I'm very emotive with my body, but anyways,
skate.
how long, like, music games, like, how long do they have to go away before that genre, not necessarily the franchises, but that genre can come back? Like, how long before skateboarding games can come back?
They tried with the music games. They tried to come right back. By the way, so let's point that out.
What are you?
There was a Guitar Hero and a Rock Band, like more recently than like.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a complete, like, hey, it's been okay. So they didn't really abide by their break. I think skateboarding games can absolutely come back. I think it's totally likely and good. I don't know that I want those specific franchises just because they feel like they've been played out a bit. It would be interesting to see EA bring that back. I know people have pushed for Skate 4 for so long. Even Skate 3 on Switch would be interesting. I don't foresee it happening. But at some point, like, unless like skateboarding is just dead now, I don't know. I'm not really out there on the streets.
You're not the auto rocket of Switch Force. That's me.
What we need is a Swagway or like a hoverboard game, trick game. That's the new kid thing.
Okay. I would love.
So,
I would
yeah,
love Skate.
I don't think so.
I love that franchise, but I think that would be great on Switch. Just don't think it happens. Tragic Toast also donated $5 and says, "Hey guys, I'm thinking of buying Hollow Knight on Steam, but I kind of want to get it on Switch. Do you have any idea when it?" Tragic.
This is tragic, and I feel it too because I have been debating this since last year. I actually bought it last year. I played a little. As soon as the Switch was a thing and they announced the port, I was like, I'm gonna wait because I want to experience this game on the Switch. It's gonna be better there. And then it just doesn't come, and it doesn't come, and it doesn't come. And Team Cherry was supposed to give a release date, and their release date was not yet. So it's one of those situations where I feel like it's almost there. Just wait a little longer, but then it keeps getting pushed and keeps getting pushed. So at this point,
I think it's happening
next month.
This month or next month. I might even come at the end of this month. Like, look, let's stand with me. Stand with me. Wait, I'm waiting. I haven't played it. I wanted to play it on Steam just the other day, just because
I've been waiting too. It's just hard. Yeah,
we've waited this long. The game's coming.
Yeah,
it's gonna come out on Switch, and it'll be fantastic to play portably. I've been doing something a lot more that I set out to do when I got the Switch, and that's, excuse me for the grossness. But one, switch in the restroom. That's something that I've picked up on that I wouldn't do. Now, switch in bed, like right before going to sleep. Burning Man at Sea. I did a whole nother playthrough of that while trying to get sleepy. So, wait is all I'll say. Hades loves donating. Says skateboarding games would make a comeback in VR, not else. Otherwise, people would feel like it's just another sports game.
Hades also says he's from Michigan, which, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Detroit versus everybody all day, every day. Ultra Instinct says, do you think Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Switch? No. I'm going to play it, though. So that's cool. It's actually coming. It's actually a thing. Mm-hmm. It's actually happening. So, like, I know that's outside of the Nintendo realm, but it's coming this year.
Ram just made a good point.
Yes.
Says Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Octopath, Toad, and Crash come out within 3 days of each other. Where's your money going?
Now, the Octo expansion is not a set-in-stone date. It's rumored. so we'll give you that.
Yeah, but we do think I personally think that's a date.
My money is 100% going to the Octo expansion because that's the only thing there that, well, I guess Octopath, but that's 100% new. Yeah, my money's going to those first two, Octo and Octopath. I like the number 8.
Let's just
Gabe.
rank the order where everything, like, which ones are you
All
buying?
right, so Splatoon 1, Octo 2, no. Yes, Splatoon 1, Octo 2, Toad 3, Crash 4. I've played and beat Crash completely. I did not beat Toad, so I'm looking forward to playing all of that, including the new stages. Octopath seems interesting. It's, obviously got a very good pedigree. And then new Splatoon stuff with that freaking weird octopi girl. Gale? Gabe, what land am I from now? Did you know that me and Gabe have a lot of voices inside of us?
They don't know, and they will never know. But the stuff that happens,
I should do my Mortimer voice for you guys.
You guys should see the recordings that happen that get edited out, like right before we start the actual video. For me, the order's gonna be Octo expansion, Octopath, Crash. Then I'll buy Crash like 6 more times before I buy Toad.
I might even put Toad first because I really like that game and I never finished it. So I might even put Toad first. That's a great sequence. We also have another sequence like that, Gabe. I believe it's May 22nd, where you've got Dark Souls, Mega Man, and what's the third one? We talked about it in an upcoming video. Runner 3.
Yeah.
Runner 3. That's a really good day as well.
Apparently, they're working on a surprise for us.
Ooh, is that one of those surprises that we're gonna be scared of, or one of those surprises we'll be good with?
I trust Ian. I don't think it's anything crazy.
Okay. Chibi Blaziken says, cute name by the way. You guys need to make a blooper reel. That would be hilarious. We should have been saving this all along. Where's our intern editor that can like save all these clips for us? Heidi says plans for Zombies for Switch. I expect an announcement for that at E3. I expect EA to put something PvZ on Switch. Yeah. Even if it's just like the phone games.
Oh man.
I think EA is going to get on board. They, to me, they're one of the most cautious, but I think given the success, and we can bring this up a little bit. We made a video earlier today on Pete Hines and Bethesda really putting a lot of oomph behind their support for Switch. They seem to be potentially the most supportive, alongside Ubisoft, of course. Getting a little choked up there. But EA, do EA and Activision come through at E3 this year? I think they have to.
I hope so.
Pyre Die wants to know our thoughts on a Paper Mario for Switch.
Eventually, they'll get.
I don't think it's anywhere. I don't think we're. Sorry, I don't think we're anywhere near it. You still got those remakes on 3DS, and I think that's where the franchise is going to live for a little while.
But Paper Mario, not.
Yeah, but Paper Mario is in one of those games, and okay, take that back. Don't think it's happening for a while.
At some point, it will. Has to. Especially if this thing happens for 10 years. Craze Darmiev. I hope I said that right. Dark Souls on Switch Let's Play. No, but we'll stream. I'll stream.
Yeah. It's a great game, Capper Demon. That was my horror for a long time.
Yeah.
My horror for a long time.
Yeah.
Here, Brandon wants to know, what shooter do we want on the Switch? First or third person?
Third.
No, like any.
Oh, I thought he's asking first or third. Let's give him one of each. Okay. For third, I'm gonna say Fortnite.
Okay.
Is that cheating? It's a shooter.
No, sure.
First, I want Prey.
Given the Bethesda talk, okay.
Yeah.
For me, first, it's definitely Call of Duty. And third, Fallout's not a shooter really, but there is shooting. You can't play in third person. No, I'll say Fortnite. I want it to be over with. I want it to be over with. It's inevitable. Golly goodness. Another really interesting question that I liked.
No, well, just to answer this, because I saw it very quickly. Ken and Preston says, do you think Wolfenstein 2 for Switch will come out at E3? No.
I think it's... I don't know when that thing's releasing. Probably...
Not during the week of E3.
No.
Yeah.
Where's the question that I wanted to answer? Dogs want to ask.
Yeah. Tom Green again says something that I find interesting. He says, new Star Fox on Switch. Please, God, I need it.
The last one wasn't enough to derail you from wanting another.
They gave you two. They gave you two Star Fox games at once because one was not enough.
Golly goodness. T-Mobile official, send us some phones. It says Knack 3, baby, and that would be the greatest thing ever. Unfortunately, Knack is a Sony exclusive, so. But it would be awesome. Okay, Nintendo News wants to know, when do you think Metroid Prime 4 release? This year, next year, or beyond?
Next year.
2019?
Yeah, it's a 2019 game.
Spring or fall?
Fall.
You know what I'd love to see on Switch, Game? And this might even be a video, so you can write this down. The mid-tier game has left us. I like to think of games like Singularity from last generation that were awesome. And games in the vein, and I know these ones aren't quality examples, but just in the vein of Kane and Lynch, Army of Two. We're getting a little bit of that on other platforms this year with stuff like Extinction, Biomutant. I'd love to see some games of that caliber hit Switch, because I think that, and this may be, you can view this how you want, but I think that their lack of budget to compete with such things as like God of War and Call of Duty may fit better on Switch.
Okay, I want to bring up a couple of games that are mid-tier.
Okay.
One, Hellblade, Senua's.
Yeah.
I'm blanking out.
Sacrifice.
Yes, that game.
I beat it.
Just came out on Xbox this week or today, I believe, the 11th. I would love for that to come to Switch. Is that a mid-tier game? Is my question.
I think it's a little smaller. I'm talking more like, did you ever play Singularity on 360?
Yeah.
Or The Darkness? That's a great example.
Syndicate?
Yes. Those are all great examples of games that, like, they still get ads and store space, but they will never compete with, your Battlefronts, your Zeldas, even your Wolfensteins.
Yeah.
Jordan DeBest has a really interesting view of ports. I don't know. I'm just not into this whole ports thing. If I didn't already buy them, it probably means I never wanted it.
No, that's definitely not the case for me. Like Hollow Knight, it's not that I didn't want it. It's just, doing what we do, we have a very limited time for the games that we still like enjoy, right? Because we have to play these games for you guys, and we love doing it. But sometimes games fall by the wayside. And so for me, it's never like, hey, if I didn't get it, it's not that I didn't want it. It's not that.
It is a really interesting way of looking at it, though. Like, say you're on a limited budget of games that you can buy per year. If you didn't buy it the first time when it was brand new and exciting, why are you buying it a second time as a port?
Well, you're not going to buy it a second time.
I don't think it's the second time around. I don't think it's the case for a majority of people, but I do think it's like a really interesting perspective, and I'm sure there's other people that feel that way. It's interesting.
No.
Christian wants to know when Netflix is coming. Gosh.
Tomorrow. No, we don't know. We don't know.
It is weird, and I don't want to get into it here, but it is weird that there are certain things that have not hit Switch that we have basically just given up on.
I haven't
given up for another day.
I haven't given up on the big old VC. I'm on board. I think it's coming.
It is. But you have to admit that it has left the discourse as of late. It's gone.
Yeah. I mean, people.
It has definitely fluttered away. And we don't know if it's ever going to bring its cutesy little wings back to stay.
Yeah, it may or may not. Who knows?
I got to give some props to Gammy Digest Defoe, who's asked many times, are we still waiting for a Tales game? They were talking about it coming maybe around March 2018. Nothing has happened yet. I am surprised because there was that talk of like Bandai Namco having a ton of games, and that never like materialized.
E3, baby.
That yawn is not meant at Bandai Namco, by the way. That's just, I'd be very excited for Tales. I love Tales of Symphonia. I always want to like them more. I think it's a good fit for Switch.
Okay. I want to go a couple places with this. Memberberry says Borderlands on Switch E3 announcement. Now, before you comment on that, Zach, I want to tell a little story for the fine people here.
Okay. I don't know where this is going, baby.
You know where this is going?
I don't.
Yeah, you do. What do you don't? All right, so what event was it that we went to this theater where Randy Pitchford was giving a talk, and he like
PAX Prime.
It was PAX Prime. He ended up like marrying somebody. Like he didn't get married. He was officiating.
You fell asleep.
That's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
So last time Randy Pitchford was announcing something, he was talking about Battleborn, I believe. I was so tired. I was like there in the theater, and Zach knows this about me. I am not silent when I sleep. I don't snore. I do not snore, so I can attest to this. But I am not silent when I sleep.
Dangerous territory again.
No, we're not gonna get into details. I I fell asleep while Randy Pitchford was like marrying this couple. It was the weirdest thing, and I just thought it was a fun little story to tell. But Borderlands on Switch. By all accounts, Borderlands 3 is probably going to get announced at E3, right? We'll have a trailer. We'll see gameplay. Do you think it comes?
I think Borderlands 3 absolutely is getting announced. 2K has been very supportive, or Take-Two, or whatever, however you want to qualify them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but I think it would be a situation where Borderlands 3 is announced for PS4 and Xbox One, and Borderlands 1 plus 2 comes to Switch.
I would not like that whatsoever.
If I had to go with my gut, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Tom Green. You guys, you're the best too. Have a great night. It seems like it would be doable. I don't know what Borderlands 3 does. Like I will obviously give it a go and be excited for it if they can show, but they've had some rough goings at Gearbox in recent years, and I don't know what Borderlands 3 does to, like, it's got to reinvent the wheel in some way. We've played enough of them. The Handsome Collection sort of, like, it was still good, but it feels rote at this point, so I'm very curious to see what they do in general with that, you know?
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I was super excited about Borderlands 3. Like, again, I don't know what they do.
I mean, I can't get into it, but it's weird for me to talk about. Okay, I want to answer Golden Fredbear because, again, it's a comment that's been asked so many times. You're so diligent. We appreciate you being patient. What is our opinion on Bendy and the Ink Machine on Switch? Oh, so sorry.
On the what?
Bendy and the Ink Machine? I don't even know what this is. I'm looking it up.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Do you want to remind me what this is? I don't...
Bendy and the Ink Machine is an episodic survival horror game. It's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam.
Got an announced for Switch? Is that what you're saying? Or he's just asking if we would like it on Switch? Like, I don't know what the question is.
Is it out or is it? It's a first-person puzzle action horror game. It's been announced. I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, clearly we don't. Well, apparently Ian knows what it is. Ian says, I want to see Gabe play Bendy in the Ink Machine.
Okay.
Ian, talk to me about that on Discord. I don't know what that is.
It's got creepy art.
Okay, put the phone up to your screen. I want to see what this is without looking it up. Here, I have my own.
Like, I don't know what's going on here, but there's like it's just like weird art.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll take a couple more here. I'm sorry, I'm yawning nonstop. I got to get some sleep, but we'll take a couple more questions here. Let's see. Dylan wants to know thoughts on Rhythm Heaven for Switch and then some Pokemon expectations. Rhythm Heaven would be cool. I really like Rhythm Heaven. Gabe, have you ever played Rhythm Heaven?
No.
Okay. I feel like you'd be bad at it.
You saying I don't have rhythm? You know I have rhythm. You know this.
Just the bear dance.
No, I have more dances.
Okay. Well, show me at E3.
You know I dance salsa.
Expectations for Pokemon. Me and Gabe differ quite a bit on this, actually.
On our expectations?
Oh, I think you expect something much newer than I expect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be dramatically different than what we've seen on 3DS. I think it's going to be closer to what everybody wants than what Zach thinks. Zach thinks it's going to be like much closer to your experience on 3DS. And there'll be graphical improvements, but not a whole lot more. I think that they're going to dramatically make this different because it's the first time that they make a Pokemon game of this like caliber for a console. Of course, we've had Pokemon games on console before. That's not what I'm saying. But I think that they're going to want this to stand out. And that's what I think.
I don't know. I have this weird feeling. Like, I'm not doubting the quality or even the gameplay improvements, but I feel visually, I don't think it's going to be. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gabe, but in your head, and I think in a lot of people's head, the expectation is that this is going to look like a whole new thing. And I don't think that's going to be the case.
I don't know what you mean by whole new thing. It's going to be Pokemon.
Yeah, but like, like it's built from the ground up, 3D everything, and it looks amazing.
I think it will be 3D. I don't know. It looks amazing. That's an opinion, so I won't touch that. But I don't think it's going to be turn-based battles. Not
really.
Not in the way that we know them on 3DS. No, I don't think so.
I think that. See, that's where I also differ. I think that like maybe overall structure it changes, but I think tried and true systems. Look how they held the line on making sure that every Pokemon game maintained 90% similarity from like a mechanic standpoint. I think it would be bonkers to, and I know we've heard things, most of them false, to expect that to change that dramatically.
No, but the one thing that we know isn't false is the job listings. So just based on the job listings alone, they're working on something different for Pokemon. They focusing on 3D environments and battle and things like that. So
I just think like, okay, what is the point here? Is the main goal, and this is, you guys can answer this, is the main goal,
go ahead, go ahead.
is the main goal to bring Pokemon to the Switch or to reinvent the franchise for the Switch? I think we feel that like the general consensus is, oh, they're reinventing, but I wonder if their plan and Nintendo's request was to bring Pokemon as we know it to Switch.
I think at some time you have to change it up. Like you have to. Like
Hasn't for like long time.
yeah, so it's time.
Here's a better question, an easier one. 2 games or 1 game?
2.
I think they always do 2.
It's very hard away to get from that. Like how are you going to get away from the fact that you've been selling one person 2 copies of a game?
Right now, what is your little moment of
You saw that.
hope?
What little moment of hope?
You're like,
That was in response to Orig to Taco King. I'm the Taco King. Says Geomod's Great Adventure Port. Zach, we talked about that today. The little
Goemon?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I said Fat Goku with blue hair.
Okay.
Right?
I have no idea what this game is, guys.
Dude, we were talking with the guy with the pipe earlier.
I know, but I've never played it. I don't know what goes on.
No,
in
but
that
I'm
world.
just. Isn't it awesome that Orig Taco King is talking about it just like we were today?
I'm glad you're happy, Gabe. Ram says, "What's your favorite moment in Breath of the Wild?" Gabe's favorite moment is when his save file got deleted.
By my ex's sister.
My favorite moment is when you complete the Great Plateau. Also, my hair is doing things that I have no control over.
No, my favorite
I
moment.
feel like all of a sudden I look like I'm like ready for junior year of high school, and I've got like the Dragon Ball Z hair.
Do you want to see Dragon Ball Z, Zach? You do a little bit of that. Like my hair is so long, I can do a little.
Now, how does it stick like that? Is that sweat or is that oil?
Neither. No, it just my hair's like very long, and I just like it won't stay up there forever. Well, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Stop asking me these.
Tragic Toe says, "Hey again, just want to come back and say I love your positivity advice in your videos, and I listen to them a lot while I clean pools all day. Hey, cleaning pools is important. I do not want to swim in a stinky, gross, yucky pool. Okay, Gabe, let's off topic here for a minute. Thanks, Tragic. Before we get out of here, I always am a pool guy. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm at the beach and there's a pool, I prefer the pool because
I hate the beach, as you know.
The ocean is a little bit scary. I get in my head. I think, what's at the bottom? What am I touching? What am I ingesting? What's going on? This trip, I was in Florida a week and a half ago. I didn't go in the pool once.
In the pool, or you mean the sea?
The pool.
Oh, I hate the
ocean. I was all ocean because I was like, the first day they closed the pool because some kid pooped in it, or I mean, that's the only assumption. And I was like, at least the ocean is such a big body, it's diluting. There's salt. There's aggressive salt, at least on the,
that's what I hate about the ocean.
The whatever side over there, the Atlantic side. So I was like, hey, it's safer in the ocean for my slightly OCD cleanliness.
Yeah. The sea is just not fun to swim in, and I'm a prolific swimmer. I'm great at it.
I want to go to the beach with you.
No, I'm just gonna sit there and be angry.
Let's go to the beach when we're at E3.
No.
Why not?
Get sand all over our shoes for what?
No, take off your shoes, dude.
You know how I feel about that.
A lot of people have said Yokai Watch on the Switch. Yeah, we know that Yokai Watch 4 got announced. It's Japan only right now. I'm sure they eventually bring it and others to the Switch in America, the West. Yokai Watch isn't like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not gonna sit here.
We tried it. We tried to make it our thing.
At E3 that one time, when they was tethered to a human.
Yeah, bring back the tethered humans. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll just take 3 more. The first is going to come from Hades with another amazing donation. You people are way too kind. I align more with Gabe as far as Pokemon goes, along with a more open world feeling in previous games. Interesting. I still don't know why. I started getting this bad feeling last month, and it hasn't gone away.
You have bad feelings about a lot. You have a bad
I
feeling
do.
about Smash.
I do. You also have bad feelings about Pokemon even releasing. You had bad feelings about Metroid Prime 4 ever being announced.
No, no. When it was announced, like remember, you thought it was the beginning of this year. Don't forget that. You,
I'm still not saying that's out of the realm of possibility.
it's insane. All right, so you shifted. You changed your mind. When you're wrong, you change your mind. So you said Metroid was coming this year, right? And
Right.
then you were clearly wrong about that. So you changed it to Metroid or Pokemon is coming this year.
Yes. And I don't know that I'm wrong about either of them yet.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but by all accounts, you're right. We don't know. It just doesn't feel that way. I hope they both come out this year, same day.
Same day. Um, all right. So let's do two more, and then we're gonna go to bed.
Well, then we have to do whatever giveaway thing we're doing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I got you
yeah.
guys.
Thanks, Gabe. Good memory. Let's see. And a lot of comments about salt.
While you look, can I do something?
Yeah.
I want to give a very special little shout out to the Midnight Mario Karters. I don't even know what to call them, but periodically I've done it twice now. I'm going to continue to do it. I'll join our Discord server. There's a voice chat on there, and we all just hop on there and play Mario Kart together and talk for like a couple hours in the middle of the night. It's been very fun. The couple of times we've done it. Again, I do
Very
plan on
cool.
doing it again, but I recognize some people here, and some people have made comments. So yeah, hi.
I'll show up sometime. I'll show up and beat you guys' butts.
It's not sure.
That'll be fun. Infernal Tim or Infernal Time is a great question, and we may end on this one. How do you decide what indie games to review and play on your channel? Do you like all of them, or do you end up scrapping ideas when you dislike it? It's a very good question. A lot of it comes down to our personal preference and what we feel deserves showcase. There are situations of both ways. We will get codes and not like the game or feel it's worth showing. We will get codes and something is intriguing, even if we don't like it, we want to show it. More often than not, it is, yes, our personal preference. We end up definitely scrapping games for two reasons. And Gabe, you can add anything you want, but two reasons. One, gameplay does not seem to do that great on our channel, so it's hard to we would rather give you guys more discussion videos than just gameplay. And two, we do take, I think, pride in highlighting quality indie games because there is such a negative stigma around indies still that it's important for us and other people in the community to push the ones that really deserve that extra look.
Yeah. To be honest, the way that there's not some like formula for it. The way it works
Right.
is sort of amateurish. If I'm honest, what happens is a game gets announced, and I tell Zach, hey Zach, let's try to get a code for that. I want to play it. Messenger, great example, right? It's a game that I instantly like saw and it clicked with me like right away because I love Ninja Gaiden, growing up, and that game just seems great. And ever since then, we've seen people that have played the game. I believe it was IGN that said that it's this year's Shovel Knight, right? Where it harkens back to traditional gaming, but it does it in such a way that it's just like amazing for our time. So that instantly gets my attention. I tell Zach, hey Zach, I'm really interested in that. Let's try to get code. That's basically how it goes. And I'm afraid that we miss some very cool indie games like that. But
It's impossible. There's so many.
yeah, there's only two of us, and that's another sad reality.
Honestly, though, the public court of opinion, especially you guys in our comments, does play into it. So seeing a lot of people tonight say like, "Hey, Super Zero Deluxe is really good. Interested to check that out." So yeah, we definitely. If your question is, do we post every indie game we play? The answer is definitely no.
Yeah, we can't.
And do we just like every indie game? No, but we try to post majority the ones that we do like to promote and pimp out the games that deserve that that spot.
I think I can speak for Zach when I say this. Like, I don't think we'll ever play an indie game and like really not like it and make a video like bashing it. I don't think we'll do that. Like,
It's happened once, and I won't even call it the game, but it's happened once.
You're gonna have to tell me off camera. I don't remember.
Check your phone. I'm gonna pick one more question here. JBone124 is gonna ask the last question of the night before we give away this code. What is your most wanted Smash 5 character? For me, it's very, very simple. King K. Rool. I'm a big fan of the Donkey Kong franchise. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the era I played it. Me and my dad played it. Me and my brother. 1, 2, and 3. The countries I was in them. I really love Dixie Kong a lot. And King K. Rool is so freaking weird. He was a fan favorite on the polls. I think he'd be an amazing addition. I don't want, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I don't want another Fire Emblem character. I don't want another Xenoblade character. I want someone odd. I want, a Mauser, or I want a King K. Rool. I want someone that is just very Nintendo and very odd and very just like brings a fun dimension to Smash. So that's me.
You know who I want? I want Marina. I want Marina.
As a character, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. People have been asking about the giveaway, Zach. So how about we try to keep this as fair as possible? Because there's a lot of you, and we only have one of these things.
Yeah, there's a lot, and we'll do this again, so don't worry. I could go based on the best comment, but there's been a lot of really good comments. I could give it to the highest donator, but I really don't want to make it about that, because I mean, don't get us wrong, we appreciate the donation so much, but you're all super important here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fastest finger this, and maybe that's not the most fun thing.
Let's give everyone a minute to get ready.
Yeah, get your Switch.
There's a delay.
Up your eShop. I'm gonna paste it in chat, and it's just gonna be fastest finger. It's a $50 eShop code. You're all great people. I don't have any worry of like some whatever taking it. So I think for now this is the most fair one. Joshua Mills, don't say that. Joshua says that King K. Rool has not been relevant since the 90s.
Thank you. All right.
The greatest villain
and again, just to give you guys a couple of minutes, reiterate, turn on your Switch and get eShop open, and whoever types it in the quickest is the one that's going to get the code. Go ahead.
This video not brought to you by Oat Mega, which is a very
put that away. Put that away.
It's a very good protein bar.
Zach, how much did they pay you, Zach? We're joking.
I wish they paid me. Yeah, I had someone ask if I was sponsored by Nike, since I always wear Nike shoes. I was like, God. If I was,
people thought that $5 case that I did, people thought that was sponsored.
We have done 3 now sponsored videos on Switch Force in a year and a half.
It's pretty good. I only know 2 of them. I don't even know what the third one was.
Well, 2 are from the same game.
Yeah, those are the 2 I know. I don't remember the other one.
Yeah,
it's fine.
All right, so it's 11:38. I'm gonna go to 11:40 on this. Don't even say it.
No. It's a question that I'm curious about. Nimba says, Australia, will the code work? Is that what you meant?
I don't know if I don't know how it works with these cards.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Sorry, guys. I don't know either.
I'm guessing no, but that's just kind of what we're working with, being based out of North America, unfortunately. You got a minute and a half, guys. Rogue 4 wants to know if we think any of the Batman Arkham games will come to Switch. Those would be fantastic on Switch. I unfortunately think it's a little bit past I don't know, at a point, Gabe, we were always discussing BioShock and Batman. I wonder if we're past that. Are we? And I don't mean even just us as wants, but past is the Switch relevant enough that it doesn't need to dip back into the. Yeah. Abe says, "Why is my heart beating fast? Because in 1 minute you're gonna have to go really fast here, and I'm so sorry about this, but it's probably the best way to do it, and it will wrap the stream. Let us know who got it in the comments. It's a $50 code.
Tweet at us.
Go and buy. Yeah, go and buy.
Let's do something fun very quickly.
Okay.
Well, let's each give them a suggestion of what to do with those $50. Yeah. I have mine already off the top of my head. All right. 1, get Celeste. 2, because Celeste is 20. I say get Golf Story, and I say get Axiom Verge. I believe you can get all 3 of those for 50.
I say get Celeste, that's 20. Enter the Gungeon, that's 12 or 13, so we're 32. Astro Bears, that's 40, 37.
37, 38.
And then put in a few of your own dollars and get Overcooked. All right, the code is coming. I'm going to paste it in chat. May the fastest finger win. We love you all. We'll do this again some other time. And here we go.
Again, tweet us.
It's out of my hands. And this Daily Direct is about to be out of your ears and eyes, because we're going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for being here. We'll do another one soon. These are really fun. We appreciate all of you for being here. We appreciate all the donators, all the commenters, all of you guys mean a lot to us. And we're just super thankful and super grateful for the community, because it's the best part of the channel. And We cannot wait to hit 200,000. We cannot wait for E3. We cannot wait for some more of these games to come out. In the meantime, we'll be bringing you the best content we possibly can. Make sure to subscribe and stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch with us. You can follow us on Discord. You can follow us on Twitter. And we always post about the live streams of Daily Directs there. And yeah, it's
we have 2 people saying they got it. So.
2 of them they got us. Who knows? But let us know on Twitter, and we appreciate you all. Have a fantastic night. This has been the Daily Direct, and for myself and Gabe, Switch Force.